Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Here are the latest NBA games results today, schedule of games tomorrow, and the updated NBA team standings as of today, November 3, 2024.
For the first of 10 NBA games played today, the Boston Celtics makes it back-to-back wins against Charlotte Hornets on the road with a 113-103 victory. Jason Tatum once again led the Celtics with 29 points along with 7 rebounds, followed by Peyton Pritchard 22 points and Luke Kornet 19 points. LaMelo Ball led Charlotte with 36 points, followed by 16 points from Brandon Miller and 12 points from Josh Green. In the second game, the Memphis Grizzlies also got a road victory against the Philadelphia 76ers with the final score of 124-107. Jaren Jackson Jr. led Memphis with 27 points and 6 rebounds, followed by Jay Huff 20 points and Ja Morant 18 points and 12 assists. In the third game, the Toronto Raptors took an overtime home victory against the Sacramento Kings with the final score of 131-128. R.J. Barrett once again led the Raptors with 31 points and 9 rebounds, followed by Chris Boucher 24 points and Ochai Agbaji 22 points. DeMar DeRozan led Sacramento with 33 points, followed by 24 points from De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk 21 points. In the fourth game, it's another overtime game, as the Golden State Warriors wins on the road and holds off a massive comeback from the Houston Rockets, winning with the final score of 127-121. Buddy Hield splashes anew with 27 points and 7 rebounds for the Warriors, followed by 23 points from Jonathan Kuminga, and Andrew Wiggins added 15 points. Tari Eason led the Rockets with 27 points and 9 rebounds, followed by 21 points from Jabari Smith Jr. and Amen Thompson 18 points and 11 rebounds. In the fifth game, Donovan Mitchell and the rest of the Cleveland Cavaliers remains undefeated as they narrowly beats the Milwaukee Bucks on the road, 114-113. Donovan Mitchell led the Cavaliers with 30 points and the go-ahead basket at the buzzer to win it for the Cavs. Sam Merrill added 17 points and Jarrett Allen 15 points. Dame Time Lillard led the Bucks with 41 points and 9 assists, followed by Giannis Antetokounmpo with 34 points, 16 rebounds and 9 assists, and Taurean Prince 16 points. In the sixth game, the San Antonio Spurs gets a home victory against the Minnesota Timberwolves with the final score of 113-103. Keldon Johnson led the Spurs with 25 points and 8 rebounds, followed by Jeremy Sohan 19 points and 10 rebounds and Victor Wembanyama 17 points and 6 boards. Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle led the Timberwolves in scoring, finishing with 21 points each, followed by Dante DiVincenzo with 14 points. In the seventh game, the Miami Heat wins comfortably on the road with a dominating 118-98 victory against the Washington Wizards. Bam Adebayo led the Heat with 32 points and 14 rebounds, followed by Jimmy Butler 18 points and Tyler Herro 15 points. Bilal Coulibaly led Washington with 22 points, followed by Jordan Poole 21 points and Alex Sarr 17 points. In the eighth game, the Phoenix Suns took care of business at home with a 103-97 victory against the Portland Trail Blazers. Devin Booker led the Suns with 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists, followed by 21 points from Kevin Durant and 18 points from Grayson Allen. Anthony Simmons and Jerami Grant led the Trailblazers with 20 points each, followed by 13 points from Deni Avdija. In the ninth game, the Denver Nuggets crushes the winless Utah Jazz at home with the final score of 129-103. Three-time NBA Most Valuable Player Nikola Jokic led the Nuggets with 27 points, 16 rebounds, and 9 assists, followed by Michael Porter Jr. 20 points and Julian Strawther 19 points. Walker Kessler led the Jazz with 18 points and 14 rebounds, followed by Johnny Juzang 17 points and Keontae George 16 points. In the 10th and final game played today, the Young Guns of the Oklahoma City Thunder defeated the Los Angeles Clippers on the road with the final score of 105-92. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the Thunder with 25 points and 9 assists, followed by Lu Dort 16 points and Jalen Williams 15 points. Norman Powell led the Clippers in scoring with 24 points, followed by James Harden 12 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists, and Terrence Mann finished with 11 points.
Now, here are the 3 exciting NBA games scheduled for tomorrow, November 4th, 2024.
For the first of 3 games scheduled for tomorrow, the Detroit Pistons will be in Brooklyn to face the Nets at the Barclays Center at a very early 4:30 in the morning. For the second game, Trae Young, the rest of the Atlanta Hawks will travel West Coast to face the New Orleans Pelicans at the Smoothie King Arena at 8 a.m. For the third and final game scheduled tomorrow, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, and Klay Thompson will be hosting a Paolo Banchero less Orlando Magic at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Tip-off will be at 8:30 in the morning.
Now let's take a quick and closer look at the updated NBA team standings as of today, November 3, 2024.
The Cleveland Cavaliers continues to roll and on top of the Eastern Conference standings with an undefeated record in 7 games. Not far behind is the Boston Celtics in second place with 6 wins and just 1 loss. The New York Knicks and the Miami Heat shares the 3rd and 4th spots with 3 wins and 2 defeats. The Chicago Bulls, Orlando Magic, and the Brooklyn Nets are all tied up at the 5th to 7th places with an identical record of 3 wins and 3 losses. The Washington Wizards slips down to number 8 with 2 wins and 3 defeats. The Indiana Pacers, Atlanta Hawks, and the Charlotte Hornets shares the 9th to 11th spots with an identical 2 wins and 4 loss standing. At number 12 is the Toronto Raptors with 2 wins and 5 defeats. The Philadelphia 76ers are at number 13 with 1 win and 4 losses. And at the bottom 2 of the Eastern Conference standings are the Milwaukee Bucks and the Detroit Pistons, who both have 1 win and 5 loss record. In the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder remains undefeated in 6 games and sits comfortably at the top of the West. The Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors are lurking just behind and shares the 2nd and 3rd spots with 5 wins and just 1 defeat. The Los Angeles Lakers is holding on to the 4th spot with 4 wins and 2 losses. The Dallas Mavericks are at number 5 with 3 wins and 2 defeats. 6th place belongs to the Memphis Grizzlies with 4 wins and 3 losses. The Minnesota Timberwolves, San Antonio Spurs, Houston Rockets, New Orleans Pelicans, Denver Nuggets, and the Sacramento Kings are all tied up at the 7th to 12th spots with an identical 3 wins and 3 loss standings. The Los Angeles Clippers are struggling early and at the 13th spot with just 2 wins in 6 games. The Portland Trail Blazers are at number 14 with 2 wins and 5 losses. And still the worst team in the NBA early in this season is the Utah Jazz, who have yet to win a game in 6 outings.